Hey guys, James here back with a new video, and today I'll be showing you how to create an awesome outro in Photoshop. But before I begin, I want to let you know that the font I'll be using in this video is going to be a paid font. So if you don't want to pay for it, just hit 20 likes on this video and I'll leave the font in the description to download for free. And also, if you want the template of the outro, we have to get 100 likes and I will leave the link for it in the description. So with that being said, let's get started. So guys, the first thing you need to do is you need to go to File, then click on New and set the resolution to the resolution of your video. By this, what I mean by this is if your video is 1080p, then this should be 1920 by 1080, and if it's 720p, it should be a resolution of 720p, and if it's 4K, and put a resolution of 4K right here. Then click on OK right here once you are done, but I have already done that, so I'll just click on cancel. And once you have done that, you will need to import a picture. Now we're going to need a picture for the background, and where I get my pictures is from unsplash.com, so you can go ahead to their website and get free, royalty free images. So go to their website to get those images, and yeah, I have one right here on my desktop, so I'll just drag it in. And yeah, so once you have dragged in your picture, once you have imported your picture, if it doesn't fill the whole screen, to resize it, hold down shift and drag it from the corners. We don't want to drag it from the sides without holding out shift, because it would mess up the proportions and we don't want it like that. So once you have done that, once you have placed your image, press enter on your keyboard and it should look something like this. It should fill the whole screen and it will look nice. Now press Command R on your keyboard if you are using a Mac, or if you're using a Windows computer, I think it's Control R, and it would show you the ruler. So then press Command and drag to the middle of the screen, drag something like this. Now we're going to be using to make sure the space between our outro boxes is the same. So first thing, go ahead and create a rectangle. So we're gonna fill the whole screen with this rectangle, and the reason we are doing this is because if you don't fill the whole screen, then once you make the boxes and once you take it to your editing software, it might not be a video. If your video is 1080p, you might have to crop your video, so we want it to be a 16:9 ratio box. So we're gonna do this. Then the stroke should be set to this color, and we can change this to this size, and we don't want it to be really thick, but select a good size and hold down Command T and resize it like this. And once it is at a good size, put the outro box right here and press enter. Now select this rectangle layer and press Command J if you are on a Mac, and if you are on a Windows computer, press Control J and it would duplicate it. Now what we need to do is drag it like this, and yeah. So now to make sure that there's the same space in between these, what we are going to do is we are going to create a rectangle like this. So once you create the rectangle, let's fill it with a color, and as you can see, it is the same distance between the lines, so it's okay. Now we can delete this rectangle and we have our outro boxes. Now we need to add the text, but before we do that, let's add a bit more effect to the background so it doesn't distract the viewers. So go to create a new layer above this background picture and go to edit and click on fill. So once you click on fill, select color, and it should be set to black, and opacity should be set to 70%, and preserve transparency should be off. Then click on OK, and it would give you a nice effect like this. So once you have done this, click on the text icon and type in "don't forget to," and we're gonna change the font size to make it smaller. So I'm gonna put this to like this would be good, and I'm gonna change the color after I make the both text. So don't worry, I'm not gonna leave it like this because this is too bright. And now I'm gonna put subscribe. So once you have done this, press Command T on the subscribe text, and we can drag it to make it bigger and make it fit with the text above, and press enter. Now to edit these texts and add like a gradient into them, go to blending options and go to gradient overlay, and I'm going to select a nice gray and white overlay. So I'm gonna go and select gray for this, so a bit darker, and I'm gonna make this white. So this looks nice, and let's do it with the other one. So again, go right here, blending options and gradient overlay, and we have done it once, so we don't have to do it again. It will leave it right there, and click OK. Again, click Command T on the second text, and we can just drag this a bit to make it bigger because I don't think they are the same size, and click apply, and let's zoom in because it's snapping. So yeah, this looks nice. And now on top we are going to add thanks for watching text. So once you have added your text, we can go ahead again and do the same thing we did to the other text, and click on gradient overlay, and it would save it so you don't have to do this again and again. And yeah, again, we can make this a bit bigger because I think it looks small, so I can make it bigger by pressing Command T if you are in a Mac, and if you are on Windows, press Control T and press enter. And yeah, that's it. Now what we can do is we can export this, and to export, click on File, go to Export, and go to Save for Web, and make sure it is set at PNG24. So it's loading, so set this at PNG24 and save it. And I'm gonna export this as outro, and I'm gonna save it. So guys, this was the video, and I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.